Brock Lesnar turns face, Ronda Rousey mocks all top WWE stars, Nikki Bella makes an honest confession about her ex John Cena, Lana needs your prayers, Bianca Belair's injury update, Natalya's in-ring retirement update, Stephanie Vaquer's emotional very personal update, Chris Jericho is officially a free agent, Seth Rollins' status within the Vision officially confirmed. Let's dive right in. Ronda Rousey mocks all top WWE stars. WWE entered a new era, and the first Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown of 2026 are scheduled to take place in a few days. Meanwhile, Ronda Rousey confirmed that she won't return to the promotion for another run. Ronda Rousey left the Stamford-based promotion in 2023 when she put Shayna Baszler over as a performer under Triple H's creative regime and tapped out to the Queen of Spades at SummerSlam. It's been over 2 years since she last wrestled inside the ring, and she was recently seen training and getting back in shape. In an appearance on Burtcast, the former WWE Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion was asked about her return to the Stamford-based promotion. Rousey stated she was ecstatic for a second run in the company, but the shift in power at the time didn't help her case. Moreover, she stated she probably won't return for another run and has been thankful for the experience and her contributions to the industry. The first time? Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, I'll do it even better the next time, you know? And then when I went back, it was like the death throes of the Vince McMahon era, and it was not what I expected. So I'm probably not going to be going back. I'm grateful for the experience and that I was able to help the women to get to the main event of WrestleMania. But you know, it's not my circus, not my monkeys, Rousey said. Ronda also took a dig at WWE stars, saying, "The fact that you can't recall it makes it so funny because I think a lot of people in the WWE think they're a lot bigger stars than they are," she said. The highlight of Ronda Rousey's career in the Stamford-based promotion was arguably her first run on the red brand. She dominated the competition and eventually headlined WrestleMania. However, the baddest woman on the planet's second run failed in comparison to her first run. In an interview with WrestleZone from 2024, the multi-time WWE Women's Champion addressed the negative experience she had in the company as a performer primarily under the people who were working with Vince McMahon. While she applauded the changes in Triple H's creative regime, Rousey stated she has no desire to return. Nikki Bella makes an honest confession about her ex, John Cena. Nikki Bella recently made an honest confession regarding John Cena while answering a fan question. The fan who asked the question met the Bella twins and said that he never expected the former two-time Divas champion to say that Cena is her favorite wrestler of all time. A wrestling fan by the name Franchise Jerry met Brie and Nikki Bella. While he had a whole interview prepared, the Bella twins said they could only take one question, and Jerry asked them to name their favorite all-time wrestlers. While Brie named the Macho Man Randy Savage, Nikki named John Cena. "I think it would be John Cena," Nikki said. Nikki Bella and John Cena were previously engaged and a celebrated couple in WWE. However, the engagement was later dissolved, and they never exchanged wedding vows. Despite their romantic relationship ending, the duo still has professional respect for each other. Nikki Bella lost her second title shot at the Women's World Championship on this week's episode of Raw. She failed to overcome Stephanie Vaquer and Raquel Rodriguez in a triple threat setup as La Primera retained her title. Interestingly, the former two-time Divas champion shared that she was supposed to leave WWE after just 3 months following her return at the 2025 Royal Rumble. Speaking with Qatar News Outspoken with Bruce and Gatos, she revealed that her contract has been extended to a whole year. "I think this is pretty much any professional sport, but definitely wrestling. It never leaves you. We always say, why do we use the term at times retirement? Because it's just, once you have that in, you always crave it, whether it's when you're working out, I'm always thinking of storylines and like, how can I interfere? Even when I was off and I had a newborn baby, I was like, how can I make a comeback? And, it ended up being the most perfect time and a time that I needed it. I felt like, motherhood at times, you could kind of lose yourself in all the best ways. You should become so selfless. And it was a perfect time to be like, I need to find out I need her to be back. And Nikki Bella is the one that brings me back. And it was supposed to be 3 months and now it's been a year and it's going to go even longer. And it's been incredible. I have just loved it. It remains to be seen which direction Nikki Bella will take in 2026. She was going to start a feud with Liv Morgan before the latter got injured in June 2025. It would be interesting to see if the inaugural Crown Jewel champion and the Hall of Famer would face each other. Lana needs your prayers. Former WWE star Lana, aka CJ Perry, recently uploaded a story to her Instagram account, sharing a major update about her personal life. Here, the star appears to be on a hospital bed. The 40-year-old star first wished a Happy New Year Eve to everyone and wanted the audience to wish her luck. For those unaware, in a recent appearance on Daria and Tony Unwrapped, Lana revealed details about her personal life and expressed her desire to have babies. The ex-Raw star that she and Rusev were going through IVF and trying to start a new family of their own. So the Instagram story of CJ Perry appears to be connected with this statement. "I would love to have a lot of kids. We're going through IVF. At one point, we thought we were going to have 7 embryos, and I was like, I want all 7. I would have to have surrogates. I would want to carry a couple and have surrogates at the same time. And I definitely want to carry the baby for sure," she stated. She might finally be undergoing the medical procedure and trying to have kids, though it's important to note that there is no official confirmation yet from Perry about what she's going through right now and what her social media story is about. Back in 2021, Lana was released from the Stamford-based promotion. The last time she appeared in WWE was on the May 31st, 2021 episode of Monday Night Raw. Here, Perry suffered a loss in a tag team match, and since then, she has yet to step inside the squared circle. As of now, there is no update on her WWE comeback, but the possibility of her comeback remains, as Rusev is still part of the TKO-led promotion. Bianca Belair's injury update. Bianca Belair has been out of action since April after suffering a finger injury at WrestleMania 41. She has not been cleared to return, but her latest update should be good news for the WWE Universe. At WrestleMania 41, Belair and Rhea Ripley challenged Sky for the Women's World Championship in a triple threat match. The EST of WWE injured her finger during one of the high-risk spots, but she was able to finish the match, which was won by the Genius of the Sky. In a post on her Instagram stories on New Year's Eve, Bianca Belair shared a photo of her injured finger. It appeared to be healing well, because it's no longer swollen like it used to be a few months ago. She was also able to wear a gorgeous ring on it as well. It will be interesting to see if WWE can finally clear Belair to make her return. With the Royal Rumble just around the corner, it would be the perfect spot to make a surprise appearance and come back on a full-time basis. Speaking on BET's 106 in Sports back in November, Bianca Belair revealed that her injury was more serious than initially thought. While most people knew that it was a finger injury, it was actually her knuckle that got broken at WrestleMania 41. I broke my knuckle, I broke the joint. It's something that I thought was going to be a very straightforward 8 to 12 weeks. Until I returned, but it's been almost 6 months at this point, Belair said. Belair appeared multiple times on WWE television during her recovery from the injury. She was the guest referee for the no-holds-barred match between Naomi and Jade Cargill at Evolution back in July. Natalya's in-ring retirement update. Natalya remains one of the most respected veterans in the wrestling industry, with a career built on leadership and sacrifice, shaping the future of the industry. The star has made major contributions to the women's wrestling industry and is undoubtedly a contender for the Hall of Fame. While the veteran has not earned a lot of gold in her career, she has helped numerous women shape their careers, proving why she is considered one of the most selfless names in the entire sports entertainment industry. There have been speculations about Natalya planning to retire from in-ring competition, shifting her complete focus to helping young talent make their way to the top with the talent. The veteran has not addressed retirement herself, but the online chatter has been making headlines all around the world. While there have been speculations of the star potentially retiring, a recent update from Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful has ended up giving the perfect update. As per the report from the veteran journalist, Natalya was not planning to retire anytime soon, which completely shuts down the speculations made lately. Time will now tell what the veteran has planned for the future. While the veteran has not been seen on WWE TV for months now, Natalya has been making headlines with the incredible training she has given to Maxine Dupree. While there has been no announcement of her comeback, the legend herself teased the same with a recent comment on X. A potential appearance at a stage like the Royal Rumble would be perfect to bring her back to WWE TV. Fans will have to wait and see what the company has planned for the star once she returns to TV. Stephanie Vaquer's emotional, very personal update. Stephanie Vaquer recently took to social media to share an emotional personal update. La Primera also thanked her fans for supporting her in 2025. Since joining World Wrestling Entertainment in July 2024, Stephanie Vaquer has become one of the biggest names on the company's roster. She has already won several titles and is also the current Women's World Champion. La Primera recently took to Instagram to share her 2025 year in review. The WWE Raw star uploaded a compilation of the best moments that happened in her life last year. In the post's caption, she wrote that it was the best year of her life, as a lot of her dreams came true in 2025. She also mentioned that she loved hearing the crowd chant her name, and seeing signs of herself every night was unforgettable. Vaquer also thanked her fans for standing by her side and believing in her. 2025 was the best year of my life, and so much of that is thanks to all of you. Dreams came true, goals became reality, we made history together, and we lived moments I will never forget. Hearing the crowd chant La Primera, seeing signs with my name, and feeling that energy night after night, it's unforgettable. Your support, your love, and your motivation pushed me to keep going, to grow, and to dream even bigger. I know where I come from. I know where I'm going, and with pride I can say it. I am the WWE Women's World Champion. Thank you for standing with me, and thank you for believing in me. La Primera, she wrote. On 2025's final edition of Monday Night Raw, Stephanie Vaquer locked horns with Nikki Bella and Raquel Rodriguez in a triple threat match for the WWE Women's World Championship. All of the stars involved in the bout put on an incredible display of action inside the ring. In the last stages of the match, it seemed like a new champion would be crowned when Rodriguez hit Bella with the Tejana Bomb. However, La Primera capitalized on this opportunity and pushed the Judgment Day star out of the ring and pinned Nikki to retain the gold. It will be interesting to see what the Triple H-led creative team has planned for Stephanie Vaquer's title reign in 2026. Chris Jericho is officially a free agent. It's official. As of January 1st, 2026, Chris Jericho is no longer under an AEW contract and is now a free agent, clearing the path for what could be one of the biggest WWE returns in recent memory. After days of mounting speculation, today marks the confirmed expiration of Jericho's AEW deal, which ended at midnight on December 31st, 2025. The news was first hinted at by Sports Illustrated's John Alba, who reported that Chris Jericho's AEW contract expires at midnight on December 31 inches, and that he's WWE bound. Alba added that multiple sources expect Jericho to show up on WWE TV very soon, potentially as early as January 5th on Raw. Now that the contract is officially up, all eyes are on WWE. The timing of this free agency move couldn't be more strategic. Jericho hasn't appeared on AEW programming since April 2025, when he walked out on Big Bill and Brian Keith in a segment that ended with a rare on-air expression of disappointment. Since then, he's been absent from AEW creative discussions and seemingly distanced himself from the company altogether, culminating in his decision to live stream on YouTube during AEW's World's End event instead of attending or participating in it. When asked about a possible WWE return during his Christmas dinner with the Winnipeggers live stream, Jericho kept things vague but telling, saying, "You never know. You never know." With his AEW exit now finalized, that tease suddenly feels a lot more real. Chris Jericho's free agent status makes him the hottest name in wrestling right now. Whether he steps into a WWE ring on January 5th or keeps the world guessing, one thing's clear. The next move is his, and the wrestling world is watching. Do you want to see Chris Jericho back in WWE? And if he returns, what brand or feud should he jump into first? Sound off below and tell us how you'd book Y2J's next chapter. Seth Rollins' status within the Vision officially confirmed. Seth Rollins is currently out of action with an injury. Amid his absence from the Stamford-based promotion's weekly programming, his status within the Vision was officially confirmed by Bronson Reed. At Crown Jewel 2025, Seth Rollins seemingly suffered a shoulder injury when he hit Cody Rhodes with the Coast to Coast. On the following edition of Raw, Rollins confirmed his injury, and he was written off TV later in the show by his former Vision teammates Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Since then, he has been absent from in-ring competition. Although Seth seems to be out of the Vision, many people still believe that he is the mastermind behind the stable's actions on weekly editions of Raw, especially now that Austin Theory has joined the fearsome group and is using a Seth Rollins-esque curb stomp as his finisher. Big Bronson Reed recently took to X to sum up what all happened around him in 2025. The Oscilla highlighted several big moments of his career from last year before confirming that Rollins was officially out of the Vision, writing that he and Breaker kicked him out. "We kicked out Seth from our Vision," he wrote. During his appearance on More Stories last month, Seth Rollins revealed that he had rotator cuff surgery a few weeks ago and believes he still needs 3 to 4 more months to fully recover. "I'm not sure. I have a few more months left of my shoulder. I had the rotator cuff surgery 8 weeks ago, almost 9 from when we're talking right now. So I got another 3 or 4 months," Rollins said. If the Visionary is out for 4 more months, he could miss WWE WrestleMania 42. It will be interesting to see what the Triple H-led creative team has planned for the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion in 2026. Brock Lesnar turns face. Brock Lesnar was an integral part of the Vision at the 2025 Survivor Series War Games. After the big victory, reports claimed that the Beast Incarnate may retire in 2026. Moreover, according to pro wrestling analyst Sam Roberts, Lesnar will turn babyface before he potentially faces former WWE World Heavyweight Champion Gunther in his retirement match. Speaking on his Not Some Wrestling podcast, Roberts said he doesn't see the ring general turn babyface anytime soon. However, he added that Lesnar can be a great babyface, and it is likely that the Austrian star will be assigned the task of retiring him as well. I think while I said Gunther won't simply retire people, I think Gunther will retire Brock Lesnar in 2026, and I think he will do it with Brock Lesnar as a babyface. I don't think Gunther is turning babyface, but Brock Lesnar is a great babyface. We know this. Cowboy Brock was beloved. We know Lesnar is a great babyface. We know Gunther is a great heel. I think Lesnar turns babyface sometime after WrestleMania, and I think Gunther retires a babyface Brock Lesnar in 2026. I think that's going to be the big retirement in 2026. If Roberts' prediction turns into reality, then this would be the third major wrestler Gunther retires in 2 consecutive years. The ring general retired Goldberg in July 2025 and John Cena in December 2025, making the franchise player tap out. Ahead of the Beast Incarnate, a WWE Universe member popularly known as the Brock Lesnar guy has announced that he is quitting his passion for watching live wrestling shows. Michael Corcoran took to Instagram to say that after 25 years of witnessing several great moments in pro wrestling, he now wants to focus on other things. The end. For over 25 years, I've experienced some amazing moments attending wrestling shows, but now it's time to move on. I knew I was running out of time with this, which is why I hit it hard this year. What an incredible year it was, especially with John Cena's retirement tour. I need to focus on other things now, which I will be sharing with you guys very soon, but as far as attending wrestling shows, it's time for me to move on. I will still be posting content. Stay tuned. The end, or to be continued? Michael Corcoran became popular when his reaction to the Beast Incarnate's April 2012 return was captured on camera. Lesnar returned after a long hiatus and landed an F5 on John Cena, a comeback he also replicated at the 2025 SummerSlam. It would be interesting to see if his superfan returns to the stadiums once again when the former 3-time Universal Champion fights his retirement match.